You won't believe what just went down with Justin Tucker. After a turbulent break and a lot of controversy, the kicker who seemed impossible to miss is back on the NFL radar. And he might get a chance to show he still owns those clutch kicks. But the big question is, can he still play at the same level he used to? And that's not all. Teams are already watching, tryouts are happening, and his off-field story is grabbing attention too. Between recent misses, serious allegations, and surprising projects like opera and charity work, Tucker is about to write a new chapter in his career. Stick around because you're going to want to see every detail of this comeback that could change everything. Justin Tucker was one of the most reliable kickers in Baltimore Ravens history, but back in May, after 13 seasons, he was released. The decision came following an NFL investigation tied to sexual misconduct allegations dating from 2012 to 2016. Even with a spotless track record on the field, this move put Tucker's name back in the league spotlight. Despite the allegations, Tucker is still drawing attention. NFL insiders have started discussing the possibility of his return, reminding everyone that he has always been able to deliver in the most high-pressure moments. His reputation as an extremely precise and dependable kicker still carries weight, and many believe he has the potential to reclaim his spot in the league. Even after a rough patch on the field, Tucker's elite track record continues to catch teams' eyes. He may not be in the same form he once was, but his talent and experience in pressure situations remain valuable assets. The league is watching closely to see if he can still perform at the level that made him a legend. Off the field, Tucker has been focused on very different pursuits, like opera performances and charitable projects. This dedication helps build a public image of discipline and commitment, showing that even away from football, he finds ways to stay active and relevant. Balancing athletic talent with personal endeavors continues to be a key part of how people view his career. Justin Tucker isn't just remembered for his clutch kicks in the NFL. In recent years, he's dedicated himself to off-field activities, showing a more human and engaged side. During the off-season, for example, he performs opera shows to raise funds for the Catholic Church, proving that even while away from the NFL, he stays active and committed to meaningful causes. His involvement in charitable work reinforces a perception that Tucker deserves a second chance. NFL insiders like Dov Kleiman highlight not just his career achievements, but also his consistent commitment to the community. This mix of athletic excellence and social dedication contributes to a positive public image, even amidst the controversies he's faced. At the same time, the contrast between his recent on-field struggles and off-field dedication is striking. While 2024 was a rough year for his kicking, Tucker maintained discipline and visibility in other areas. This duality paints a fuller picture of him, showing he didn't just disappear from public life after off-field issues. The image he's built outside the field also influences how teams and fans evaluate his comeback. Tucker demonstrates he can balance his professional career with meaningful personal efforts, remaining relevant and respected for contributions both on and off the football field. Despite his impressive career, 2024 was the toughest season for Tucker. He connected on just 73.3% of his field goal attempts, ranking 26 out of 29 kickers with at least 10 games played. Among kickers who played all 17 games, he finished last, showing that even the biggest talents can hit rough patches. All 8 misses came from 40 yards or longer, marking a significant drop in accuracy compared to his peak years. For context, his previous career low was 82.5% in 2015. These numbers highlight just how unusual and challenging 2024 was for such a reliable kicker. Additionally, Tucker missed 2 extra points, something that had only happened once before in his career. These misses on relatively easy kicks increase pressure and raise questions about his consistency. Still, his experience and track record make him a valuable option for any team that needs a clutch kicker. Even with these on-field struggles, Tucker hasn't stepped away from the sport entirely. He continues training and staying active, showing he's still working to maintain his performance. At the same time, his commitment to other activities demonstrates maturity and resilience, qualities that help him stay relevant in the NFL landscape.
All right, we're already past the halfway point of this video, but before we continue, I noticed you haven't left a like yet. It's really important, because it helps YouTube keep showing you my content so I can keep bringing you the best news about the Baltimore Ravens. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free and it really helps. Thanks. Now let's get back to it.
After serving a 10-game suspension for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy, Justin Tucker became eligible to return in November. Since then, his name has been considered by multiple teams, including the New Orleans Saints and more recently, the Indianapolis Colts, who brought him in for a tryout. These moves show that, despite the force break, he's still seen as a real option for teams. The interest from teams shows Tucker still holds strategic value for squads that need a reliable kicker. He remains an elite player with experience in high-pressure situations and the ability to decide games when it matters most. This combination makes teams seriously consider signing him, even amid off-field controversies. The Colts tryout marked his second chance to prove himself this season after being cleared to return in November. The movement in the league highlights that Tucker still generates curiosity, and teams are willing to evaluate him directly, measuring whether his leg and experience can still make a difference. Even without a guaranteed contract, these opportunities allow Tucker to stay active in the league. Each tryout is a test to see if he can return to the level that made him a legend, keeping him relevant and showing he can still perform at an elite level when called upon. Justin Tucker has always denied the sexual misconduct allegations, calling them unequivocally false in a social media statement. Although the post was later deleted, his stance hasn't changed, and he continues to assert he did not commit the acts he's accused of. This denial plays a key role in shaping the narrative around his return, affecting how teams and fans perceive him. The controversy remains a central factor in evaluating his career. On one hand, his on-field resume is exemplary, with 7 Pro Bowl selections and 5 first-team All-Pro honors. On the other hand, the off-field incident and NFL suspension cast a shadow over his trajectory, requiring any decision on his return to be weighed carefully. Still, multiple teams have shown interest since he became eligible again, proving that despite the controversy, his talent is still valued. Attention from teams like the Colts shows that his ability to win games still carries weight, at least from the perspective of some franchises. The current picture combines talent, experience, and controversy, creating a complex profile of Justin Tucker. He remains a historic kicker capable of performing on the field, while facing the challenge of addressing serious allegations that have marked his career. Every opportunity that arises is both a chance to showcase his value and a test under public and professional scrutiny. Justin Tucker built a career that put him among the greatest kickers in NFL history, but he reached a point where talent, recent performance, and off-field issues collided in the worst possible way. After a subpar season, a major suspension, and a month away from the field, he's back in the spotlight, trying to prove he still has the leg, confidence, and mindset to compete at the highest level. In your view, does Tucker really deserve a second chance and still have what it takes to be clutch in big games? Or do his recent decline and all the controversy show that his NFL chapter is over? This is a debate dividing opinions right now, because it's not just about the past. It's about what he can deliver moving forward. The fact is, every tryout, every opportunity, and every kick from here on out directly impacts his legacy. This potential comeback isn't just about football. It's about redemption, survival, and identity in the league. And what happens next could define forever how Justin Tucker is remembered in the NFL.
And if you, just like me, are passionate about the world of football and want to learn more about the Ravens' legacy, don't leave this video without sharing it with that friend who is also a Baltimore Ravens fan and will love this content. See those video suggestions on your screen? The first one was handpicked just for you, and the other is a recommendation from YouTube itself.